Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are back. We are back. Welcome back to
Woo!
Dpshts after a somewhat long hiatus. Felt like forever, even
It
though
really
it probably
did.
wasn't too long. It's like, what,
It was
2
maybe
weeks?
2 weeks.
It
Maybe
felt
2
like
weeks,
way
I
too
think.
long.
It felt like 5 months.
It kind
Five
of
years.
did. It kind of did.
It's been
But
a long
we are
weeks.
back, and we're back with some more chaos.
Yay!
All right, Dipshit Master, take us on.
Dipshit Master. I kind of love that.
I like that.
Okay.
I mean, that is what your title is on the stream, is Dipshit Master
I love
instead of
that.
Dungeon
It
Master.
is?
Yeah, it's Dipshit
Oh, I
Master.
didn't know
Well,
that.
yeah, didn't I think of that last time? I don't remember. Somebody thought of
Yeah.
that last time.
Not
Exactly,
It was
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
But yeah, welcome back, everybody. Just a friendly little reminder, our content is not always going to be suitable for all audiences. We may have some sexual themes or some content that may not be suitable, such as ripping people's heads off and blood and gore and stuff.
Or
With
running
my
around
big
in underwear.
Bondong honkaroos.
Yes,
Bond
exactly.
on
Stuff like that.
Honkaroos!
So just be
That's
aware, any kids watching probably don't, or have your parents watching beforehand. Other than that, though, I think we are ready to jump into the session if both my players are ready.
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm eating the last remains of my KFC mashed potatoes. But yeah, I'm good.
Alrighty. So, last we left off, you guys were currently waiting outside of the city of Gobbywood. You were going there to go to a tournament of sorts. Some way to kind of that the little goblin guide that you guys have with you named Tato has told you if you guys place first place in this tournament, then you can get out for free and you don't even have to do anything. So there's the possibility of you guys leaving this session and our stream will be over, and that will be it. But
Couldn't we play another time though?
I mean, yeah, but I'd probably have to do it in the beginning.
But if we hypothetically die and it starts
TPK?
over, and we TPK, and we just start over, would you be opposed or not if I were to be the dungeon master for the next one? We could discuss it later, but I think it'd be interesting.
But yeah, okay. So yeah, last time you guys left off, you had a little bit of a run-in with like a scalper bandit guy. You ended up taking all of the tickets that he had, and on your way to find a place to sell them, got robbed.
Oh well,
Kind
no.
of. Well,
I pants.
kind of. Yeah, you did pants.
And then I
Boom.
gave the pants to an old woman
Who then ran off with them.
after
And you chased
someone
her
said the
down.
tickets were in there.
Yeah.
I got lucky with picking you up and throwing you. Those were
That was
good
fun.
rolls. If that didn't succeed, it would have been a waste, and they probably would have gotten away from us, and we would have been fucked.
It was fun.
Yeah, now you guys have your tickets back. You can either join in as a guest, as a viewer of the competition, or you guys do have your sponsor Tato to let you into the actual
Should we? I
tournament.
think we should just do it. Fuck
But that's
it,
where you guys are at
Ebal.
right now. So
Okay, no,
I'd
okay,
say
hold on.
you're about waking up right now, early morning, as the gates are starting to open and people and the wagons are starting to get moving towards the city.
I don't think we should fight. Because someone mentioned Balrog last year.
Yeah,
and
but we'll be fine.
if
Well, Tato, where's Tato? Tato.
Look,
Are you gonna let us die in this tournament, or will you save our ass in case we're about to die?
For the most part, like, it's a fight to the death, but they have, like, clerics and stuff on the sidelines just in case people,
So
like,
you will
die.
let us die,
Clerics.
even though you're supposed to be sponsoring us? That's
I mean,
cool.
I'm just your sponsor. I can just basically let you in. If you guys win, I get a bonus, so
Can we quit at any time?
wait, bonus.
once you're in, you're in.
Hold on.
You can drop out of the match if you want to. but-
No. Bonus, this is not some, oh, I'm trying to raise up warriors. No, this is a fucking grifting scheme. You're getting a bonus off of this for us potentially dying. Or if we win,
Yeah,
you get a
that's my
bonus.
job. I'm supposed to basically bring people in and take them to learn how to become, live in our world so they can start doing podcasts and other things like that in your world.
I'm gonna whisper to Katie. I don't like him.
Me neither.
Why don't you like me?
God damn your passive perception, you fucking asshole!
Sorry, I took the observatory fee.
because you're strange. You're a little strange, and I don't quite
Because
trust
you're
you,
because you're a
Tato.
grifter.
I mean, think about it like this. If everyone was just completely normal, then everything would just be boring. So having a little bit of spice in your life is never a bad thing. So if I'm strange, then, well, here's some tapatio.
What?
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
What did you say?
Said here's some tapatio on your tall glass of hot sauce.
He starts kind of.
Sorry, I just threw up a little.
I wish I can go back to 10 seconds ago where I didn't know that existed.
Well, we can't. So, have you guys decided if you're just watching or are you competing?
Okay, but like theoretically, we could just like walk out, right, in the middle of it.
I mean, if you guys want to like drop out in the middle of the tournament, you can like forfeit. But
So we could do that. And we
What
could
are
at
the
least get a little
consequences of
experience.
forfeiting?
you don't win.
Okay,
Well,
so there's
yeah.
it's we should just do it, and we can just drop out at any
Am I
moment.
trusting Tyler again? Okay, pretty good to go. Okay.
You only have 9 health. That's really funny.
You only have +1 to intelligence? That's really funny.
Are you calling me stupid? This is
No,
based on
no.
real life.
I know, I'm just saying, I'm
Damn.
No, I think that's just you calling you.
I
stupid.
am a dwarf and I'm dig a hole.
Yeah, you are digging a hole.
Okay,
If you
okay.
guys are going to be competing, then we can go. Like we could have been in the town last night.
Motherfucker, you didn't say that.
I said that if you wanted to like compete, then we could get in and like get to our rooms and
Oh,
stuff.
I don't remember that. I think we should do it because we can drop out at any time.
Alright, fuck it, we ball. Let's do this.
And then we'll have the 2 little girls that I can never remember the names of cheering us on. Abigail.
Abigail
what's her name?
and Bella.
Bella. I
Yeah.
love them. They're so
That's
And you
cute.
right.
see, like,
Oh,
like
yeah.
as you're kind of back there, the girls are just kind of like looking very strangely at Tato.
Girls, how
This little
badly do
goblin.
you want to see us compete?
You want to see
I
me
mean-
chop some heads?
It might be kind of interesting, but I don't know if you had to have a good chance. But good luck.
You want
My
to
dad
cheer
says
for
that
us?
if you really believe you can do it, then you can. But
You know, I think your dad's
he also
right.
said that he also said that he believed he could find love again after Mom, but he didn't do that.
Damn. He still has time. He's not dead yet.
Oh,
Tato.
yeah.
You little goblin freak, I have one more question for you.
What do you want?
What's the weapon situation? Can we find weapons
Yeah.
around? Or
Are
like,
there
are we
weapons
just stuck with our own vices?
Pre-placed weapons?
So most people bring their own stuff.
Shit.
If you guys don't have anything, but they do have just like your basic little area that you can just grab swords and shields and just your basic armors and stuff. But you have to return it when you're done. It's like a
Oh, that's
rental.
fine. That's fine.
Cool, that's fine. Yeah,
Um,
that's totally fine.
Okay. Okay. What am I
Alright, guys, come this way.
Nothing?
he
Simple
kind of, like-
weapons.
He hops off of the wagon and just starts kind of like running along the side of him, bringing you guys to this line that seems a lot shorter, where they're basically checking a lot of people in. That look to be like. Actually, roll me a perception check, both of you guys.
Ooh. Don't mind if I
Roll the
First roll since we're back.
I gotta pull up my character sheet. I think
Perception
my
is
perception.
Let me get all my
plus
dice
0.
out of my thingy real quick. Give
Let
me a
me.
second.
Oh, where's my metal dice in my dice jail? That's my best die.
Probably because you rolled that once the other day.
Yeah, but that die is when I rolled 5 nat 20s last home session. So
Oh, yeah,
like,
that's true.
Oh, shit.
that's my good die. Okay, I gotta get my dice jail ready.
I want to use
Perception
my really pretty
has
green
a
gold
modifier
dice.
of 0, and that is a 2 to 2
You have a 0
game.
modifier for
Shout out to
perception?
the two crew.
Because it's charisma, and my charisma sucks.
No, it's not
Which-
charisma because my charisma's +3. It's wisdom.
Yeah,
Never
for
mind.
perception, wisdom.
Perception's wisdom. My wisdom also sucks. All of my
my wisdom I have
stats are
+1.
dumped into strength and intelligence because
I'm missing a d20 and it's the one I wanted to use.
Because in
That's right.
reality, I am a gym rat physicist, so
Oh,
strength and
I got-
intelligence would be my best. So
I got a dirty 20.
So with a dirty 20, as you're approaching, you're seeing these people like standing in line, like in front of you. You see this big orcish dude with this big battle axe on his back. You see like this really short-looking person with like they're a hood over their head, just like clenching 2 daggers at their side. Like these people look like they've been through this stuff like a lot. You see like there's pictures of people that have bounties that you've noticed around town, like hung up on walls,
And they're
and they're
allowed in the
here. Yeah,
tournament?
they're just here. Like it seems like it's almost like a center for like anyone and everyone. It's almost like a holy ground. Like you don't mess with people here. So yeah, it's kind of like a. You see people using this as like a last resort for fame,
What
or a
if-
last resort to lower their sentence.
I'm gonna whisper
With-
to Broomifer, what if we just go through the first round and then drop out so we get a little experience and then we can just watch the rest? You know?
It could. However, we also risk the first round being horrible.
It can't be that bad, right? Tato, how bad is it?
Hear me out. The first round could very much be a weeder round. Not as in,
Yeah,
like,
the
it stacks...
first round normally just gets like as many people out as they can because there's
Yeah.
normally a bunch of people that apply, but they have to try and weed down the herd a little bit.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's,
So
normally,
it's going to be a weeder round.
it's where you find the biggest
Didn't we
deficit.
prove that we aren't weeds?
Okay, yeah, okay. Either we're going to get weeded out and we're going to have to flee, or we're going to...
We won't
Uh,
die from the first round.
I mean, there's been people that have, but
We're not that stupid.
on average
fine.
we have like 3 or
Teamwork.
4 like permanent deaths a year.
Catheter...
Okay, that's not that many. Look at how many people are in this line.
Catheter...
Broomifer.
This is real life. Real life doesn't have plot armor. It's not like, oh, we're the main characters. We aren't gonna die on our last breath. God reaches down and gives us angel arm. No. We
Okay,
can just
but,
straight
like,
up just die here.
Hear me out. Teamwork. 2 of us better than 1. We can't be that stupid, right? I mean, I might be, but you're not that stupid.
Oh my god.
But if you hear from people who you wouldn't expect to win have completely won just by being really smart.
That's
All right.
you! And then you got me with my bullshit healing magic.
I think that's what
Alright,
Matthew did
so...
when he was doing his refresher course for his his second campaign.
Huh?
He just kind of outsmarted everyone.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
He
Okay.
didn't cast a single spell. He didn't do
Round
anything.
1 will be fine. Maybe even round... How many rounds are there? Does it just depend?
Most of the time, there's 3 separate like things that they do. It's always different though. It just kind of depends.
Okay.
We can
That's
do
fine.
round 1. That's a third of it.
Yeah,
and then we have experience.
okay, that should be fine. That should be fine. Totally fine then.
I have healing spell. As long as I'm alive, you're alive.
Oh, you have a healing word?
I have something. What do I have? Let's see.
Healing word, you're level 1.
Spells. I
Sorcerer.
have healing word.
So you're level
That-
1, so that means you have 2 cell spots? Spell
Yeah.
slots? Not cell spots.
Yes.
So with the dirty 20 that you rolled earlier on your passive perception, you hear the little, like, the person in the hood that was standing over there talking to that bigger guy with the giant on his back. And you hear him whisper, he's like, man, I just really hope we don't get pit up against Matt in the finals.
Matt Mercer?
I heard that it's gonna be really rough.
Matt Mercer?
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean, Matt Mercer? What are you talking about, Matt Mercer? What are you talking about?
Matt? I'm gonna tap that little thing on the shoulder. Are you talking about Matt Mercer?
Yeah. You haven't heard he's gonna be here. He's doing his
No.
refresher course before the 3rd or the 4th campaign that he's doing.
So we get to meet Matt Mercer. Okay, thank you so much. That's all I needed. Bye-bye. I turn around. So we get to meet Matt Mercer, and we drop out in the first round. We'll be fine. Win-win.
So as you guys
All
are kind
right,
of
let's
waiting,
do it.
having
Let's
this
do it. What could go
discussion,
wrong? What could go wrong?
Exactly.
All
you're,
right.
you're waiting there. It's when you guys woke up and kind of moved this line. It was about 8 a.m. It's now about 4 p.m. and the sun is like beating down hard. You guys
Alrighty.
are, you guys are now like barely getting to the front of the line.
Damn.
And it's like the heat has been intense. There's been people walking around with like little carts and stuff with refreshments and drinks and stuff. So if you guys wanted to buy any of those or whatever.
How much money do I have?
I don't know. But yeah, you guys make your way up, and you see this like elvish woman kind of standing there, like kind of getting ready to sign you in. She says, "Okay, dear. Now what is your name?" Looking at you.
My name Broom.
If her full government name.
Broomifer's a nickname. A full government name is Broom.
Okay.
No, just
Here
Broom.
you go. And then starts like writing stuff down, putting all the
whatever,
stuff.
that works too.
And you said you're competing. Cool. Here you go. And then hands you this little thing, and then it kind of places it on the table and stamps down. It says Broom. Wait, you don't have any other illnesses or anything that we should be aware of? Anything that would keep you from participating in the tournament or having very dire consequences if you do?
You're a little quiet, I think.
I can turn you
I'm sorry, I can speak up a bit.
Thank you.
I do have a color deficiency. I can't see the color green very well. I don't know if this can be any hindrance to this. Shouldn't be a hindrance to me fighting.
I mean, we have gnolls competing, dear. They can
Oh,
only
yeah.
see black and white, so I think you'll be fine.
Okay, I'm chilling then. Then I'm fine.
Okay, next please, and turns to you, Katie, and
Name?
My name is Katheter.
I'm Katheter, okay.
and writes it down on a little thing, and does the whole same thing, stamps it, approve.
Okay, well, good luck.
And you see as she kind of says that and hands you the paper, she has like a slight grin on her face.
Grin on,
just
why
kinda
are you smiling?
Just shakes her head. And you see as she helps the person behind her, it's this like dragonborn, like very like muscular looking with two swords on his back, and he's like,
Oh dear, there's just more weeds, aren't there, this year? Every year.
and just kind of
Motherfucker! Motherfucker!
Don't fight him. Don't fight him.
Motherfucker! You know how smart this person is?
You guys are led kind of to this underground, like think Coliseum, but it's like underneath like the area, like the big pit, and you see like when you get down there, you are in a room filled with sweaty men and women who have been training and
Ew.
practicing this stuff for years. And you guys see like there's a crowd gathering in like the corner of this like one area.
Is that where the weapons are?
No. No, the weapons and stuff are in the armory, which you do like as you kind of look around, you see like there's a hallway which leads to the armory. But yeah, you guys see like a bunch of people like all with like little booklets and papers and stuff. Please, sign this. Matthew, please. And they're all kind of pushing up, trying to get to him, like trying to be like meet this superstar. And he's just kind of sitting there, like floating about 5 to 10 feet up in the air, just kind of feet kicked back. Like has like a book in front of him. It almost looks like a book, but the closer you look, you realize it's a dungeon master screen. And he just kind of has that, and he's kind of like just running his fingers over it, looking at different things, just just kind of going about his time. As all these people are.
Broomifer.
Yeah, what's up?
I get on your shoulders, and then he can see us. You're tall as fuck.
Okay, I'm going to crouch down.
Make an acrobatics check, the both of you.
Okay. No shit. My acrobatics is +0.
7. Yep, back in the dice
6.
jail. Back in the dice jail you go. A 2 and a 6.
So you do the classic, like Garrett crouches down, bends his head down, gets ready to like put you on his shoulders, and the second that he does, he goes to stand up and just immediately pulls something in his back.
No.
Yeah. Just like that.
Exactly. Perfect.
But yeah, just like immediately pulls something in his back. Just twinge of pain right.
Shit.
You look over like 2 feet to your left and realize that there's a half giant standing next to you that is also trying to get Matthew's attention and is about the same size Katheter would have been. Matthew's paying no mind.
Damn. Should we just go get our weapons first and come back? Maybe they'll calm down by then?
I'm going to...
Oh no.
I'm going to whip out my phone.
Okay.
My
Roll a D4 battery damage.
My iPhone, which has 21% on it.
So as you're doing this, you hear a booming voice over the intercom. We have 1 more hour before the tournament starts!
Oh shit, already? Damn.
Everyone, make sure you are prepared! Any final preparations, please begin now!
Okay, my
We need to get
phone's-
our weapons
Hold
really
on,
bad.
hold on.
or
I'm
we're
gonna do
be
something really quick, and
Okay.
I'm going to pull out my phone, put it on full speaker, and cup around it to make sure it can echo across people. And I'm gonna start playing Critical Role.
Oh,
I'm gonna find some
no.
key
Okay.
point to try to get Matt Mercer's attention.
You know what you should play? You should play the video of them being so thankful for all the donations for their show.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do the Vox Machina donation
roll me a
announcement.
performance check.
Performance is +0. 7. Also in the dice.
7.
Oh my god.
The noise of your phone is lost in the crowd. Just completely lost. But yeah, you guys make your way kind of towards the armory. And you see there's this like orcish woman standing out front. She's like, "All right, what you guys want?"
What are simple weapons?
Oh, simple weapons. That's like swords. That's like short swords, crossbows, stuff like that. Basically, things that would be simple to use.
Okay, can I have a short sword and a crossbow? The
Are
sharpest
you
you got?
are you proficient in them? Is the question.
Yeah, I have it on there, which is why I'm only proficient in simple weapons.
Oh yeah. Here you go. And she kind of hands you a crossbow and a short sword. So you can add those to your inventory.
Cool.
Is there a scimitar?
Oh, a scimitar, yeah. And kind of goes out and hands you.
What about any armor?
Armor? Yeah, we have basically all the basic types of armor.
Okay, can I get some light armor?
A light
Yeah.
crossbow, hand crossbow, heavy crossbow?
Which would you prefer? Crossbow, light crossbow, heavy crossbow. Heavy crossbow, I don't think you'd be proficient in.
No, heavy crossbow is a.
I'll do a light
Great weapon.
crossbow.
Okay.
Add
think.
that. And then short sword. I'm not typing in the
Is it
box.
the standard scimitar, not +1, right?
Yeah, just a standard scimitar.
My scimitar is also going to be equipped.
Short sword. Melee.
Do you ask for that? If it's a standard scimitar or +1?
Mhm.
I don't know if I'm proficient with a short sword. What am I? Shit.
What about light armor?
Huh? Light armor?
Okay.
Yeah,
can I
you
get
have
some
light armor as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
What am I? Short sword. When I'm looking at it, doesn't say I'm proficient in it.
So on the left of D&D Beyond, it'll have your weapons, and it'll have everything you're proficient in.
What? It says simple weapons.
Wait, simple weapons are...
The crossbow works. The crossbow was fine.
Yeah, a simple weapon is like a club or a stick or something.
A stick?
Basically. It's a glorified stick.
Simple
Clubs,
So I
weapons.
can get a club?
Staffs.
Staff?
Daggers. So,
Staff?
hold on. So
Staff?
simple weapons are daggers, clubs, and maces.
Nice.
Because a
Okay, I
mace
don't
is
want
essentially
that
just a
short sword
glorified
then.
club.
Ooh. What do I
So-
want? Do I want a club or a mace?
Oh, I need to add armor.
I don't want a mace because it does more damage. Alright, I'm gonna get a mace instead of a short sword then. So I have a mace and a light crossbow. Can I get armor as well?
Yeah, what armor are you proficient with?
None.
Then
None?
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
you're a
recommend having
sorcerer.
armor on.
You're a
Alright,
sorcerer.
no armor it is.
Otherwise, it's gonna hinder you.
Okay.
So what type of light armor do I have? Am I going to have padded or leather?
Which one would you prefer? Leather does resistance against piercing damage. Padded does bludgeoning, right? Or you take one less bludgeoning damage with padded or something like
Something, I think.
that. Just choose either one of them.
We do padded.
Okay.
So I have a mace and a bow.
But yeah, you guys are kind of free to roam for the next hour until the tournament starts.
When I go to my attack action, it only has unarmed strike.
Do you have your thing equipped?
I have no idea.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, now I do. Okay.
Padded armor normally has a
There it
disadvantage
is.
on stealth. Oh, that's old. Hold on. Try to figure out the difference between the two.
Okay, my crossbow does more damage. So that's good to know.
Alrighty.
Padded armor has a disadvantage against stealth checks. Leather armor
Okay.
does not. So I'm
What
going leather
the
armor.
fuck? Twice per long
Yeah.
rest, I can take a bonus action to unleash the simmering magic within me for 1 minute. Innate sorcery, what does that do?
Oh, innate sorcery. I forgot your
Mhm.
sorcerer.
Oh, the spell save DC of my sorcerer spells increased by 1, and I have advantage on the attack rolls of spells I cast. I don't think any of
okay.
my spells attack anyone.
It's basically innate sorcery is rage for sorcerers.
So it won't really do anything for my spells right now because all I have is healing word,
Mhm.
basically.
There's just no
Okay.
downside. There's like rage. You suffer exhaustion after you rage. Innate sorcery.
Oh,
you
but
don't.
this one you don't? Okay, cool.
You don't
Fun.
suffer exhaustion after you rage.
Wait, what?
You do not. You don't suffer exhaustion after you rage.
You can.
Not normally.
Okay. I'm good.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, you guys start making, just doing your rounds, or you guys just kind of hanging out until the tournament starts.
Do we want to try to get Matt Mercer's attention? I feel like we might just annoy him.
When you go out there, the crowd's still frantic and he's completely ignoring.
Okay, I think we should maybe just focus on getting ready. Oh, your guitar's there. Cool.
As you guys are kind of like walking around, kind of checking out the competition, kind of seeing where everyone's at, you do notice some familiar faces. You do notice Bryle's gang is there.
With the frog?
Yeah, you see Bryle sitting there with all of his bullywugs, and they're all just like sitting there, like kind of whispering to each other, like huddled in like a little frog mosh pit.
I'm gonna ignore them.
And they're all just you just hear like little just mumbles of,
What about the... How about... Oh, you're right.
like stuff like that. Just like all of them little conversing, just jibber jabber back and forth. But yeah, as time passes by, you guys are sitting there hanging out, and you hear over the intercom, "Alrighties, everyone! I'm gonna be your announcer for tonight. My name is Giovanni." And
It's
the crowd goes absolutely wild.
Oh my god.
Have my babies! You hear all this stuff from like the crowd just being
Real.
shouted. Alrighty, everyone, let's calm down a little bit. Get ready for our first round. Our first match of this tournament is going to be a battle royale.
You want Giovanni to have your babies?
No, it's just saying realize it. Why am I defending myself? Sure.
Alrighty, so in this battle royale, we're gonna have all of our competitors placed
Well,
randomly around the arena.
Considering Broom doesn't want no kids, then it has no harm, I guess. Effect.
Yeah, it does, because then you would have a kid.
I want him to have my babies, but there's zero
Yeah,
babies.
you
so
would
he
then
has
have
zero
a
babies.
child. That's
Are you guys
Fine, I don't want him to have my
kids. And the
No,
whole
we're
room
not.
ends dark, and you just feel the ground below you just start to shake and start to lift up as you guys are brought. Like the whole roof above you just opens up, and you see like the starry night above you. You see the crowd. It like immediately when this crack in the ceiling like starts to open up, just the loud screams of this crowd just coming in is just like ear numbing. But yeah, as you guys are kind of now level with the ground, you look around and there's different trees and like little like broken down buildings and cottages and stuff kind of darted all around you here.
cottages.
And you see this big countdown that just says like 20, 19, 18, and immediately everyone starts looking around and they just start bolting in like different directions.
Cottage. 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 Cottage.
Are you guys running for the cottage?
Cottage.
Mm-hmm.
Cottage. Cottage.
Just go for the
Cool.
cottage.
So as you guys are running towards that cottage, you guys notice that there's another person like kind of like running up to it. And he's like trying to make his way in there. You guys gotta get to the door at the same time, and he looks at you. What do you do?
I want to shoulder check him, like I did
Shoulder
in
check
soccer.
him?
Bam.
Roll an athletics check. I'm gonna make this an
God.
opposed athletics.
Can I have advantage since I did in soccer all the time?
No.
Fuck! Come on, man. I'll use my dragon dice.
Dragging these nuts.
14! That was my number in soccer!
He rolled a
Bruh.
dirty 20.
Are you shitting me right now?
So you go to shoulder check him, and he just kind of does the same thing back to you, and just kind of knocks you on your ass. And this is like right as Alex is also getting the door. Alex, are you doing?
Can I bite his ankles?
All right, sidestep. Stop calling
You
me
go to bite
Alex.
his ankle. Sorry,
I don't want to bite his ankle.
If you okay.
Can I like grab it though and dig my nails in?
Yeah. As you kind of grab around his ankle, though, you notice that like there's this sort of like flashing light as you kind of grab around. It's not actually letting you touch him, and you notice that it's counting down the same because the big clock overhead goes.
It's a fucking grace period.
And you notice that that light is sort of flashing that same sort of color as
Shit.
the numbers are counting down. You have about 15 seconds right now.
Can I just grab his leg then and just like hold on so he can't move?
Yeah, make another.
Can I also
check.
can I also try to grapple him?
Check. Yeah. So this would be with the help action. So Katie's rolling this with advantage.
Thank God, because I just rolled a nat 1.
Okay. What's the
Okay,
advantage?
I'm using a different dice. You.
I love that the small sorcerer girl is the one shoulder checking everyone.
I played
Wow, we
soccer
have
for
the
7
big
years.
brainiac.
I played soccer for 7 years. 16.
16.
I'm not really trying to
no,
make any super
You
hostile
rolled a natural
yet.
18 on the dice.
Are you kidding?
So you try and grab him, and even with Alex, you kind of like are standing there.
And I'm not Alex.
Sorry.
Wrong campaign.
Wrong campaign. Garrett, you're standing there trying to kind of like push him, block his weight, and he just kind of slips out from under you guys and just kind of looks and sees there's two of you there and just bolts off in a different direction.
Fuck yeah, concrete.
Okay.
Go, let's go.
We're inside the cottage now, right?
I'm standing
Yes,
the fuck
inside
up.
the cottage.
Okay. All right. So we get inside the cottage. I'm gonna close the door, and then
Actually, before you guys
Is there a lock?
enter the cottage, make me a perception check.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say this is a DC 10.
15.
15.
9.
So, Alex, you notice.
I'm not Alex.
Garrett, you notice that Matthew hasn't moved.
What?
He is still in the same position, just sitting there with his dungeon master like thing, just kind of skimming over it, floating 5, 10, 15 feet above the air, just rising just ever so slightly.
Is there a lock on the door?
Make a actually. You
Hold on,
try
hold
the
on,
door.
hold on,
I'm
hold
not
on.
gonna make you.
Hold
Try
on.
the
I'm
door.
going,
Yeah, it's completely unlocked.
I'm going.
No, is there a lock? We're inside now. Is there a lock
you're-
for me to lock it?
When you go to open the door falls off the hinges.
Fuck.
This building is like really like broken down.
Is there like a chest or like cupboard?
Investigation.
hold on. I have an idea. Try to look for something that's like a fire source.
Investigation check on the both of you.
No.
I'm
I'm telling Katie to also when you're looking around try to find. Okay, fine. I'm gonna look for fire stuff. I'm taking my isopropyl alcohol out of my backpack and I'm pouring it on the doorway.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
So
Okay,
my,
both of you guys investigation checks.
Investigation.
Garrett, we're gonna do something
14.
flammable for your investigation check. 14 for you. You're kind of looking around. You don't really find anything super
Wait, hold
useful.
on.
You find
What?
some like. What was your investigation?
oh, hold on. Let me roll. 11.
11. And you got a 14, correct, Katie?
Mhm.
Cool. So yeah, you guys kind of like look around. You find like enough like this house is really like kind of crappy. Looking around though with a 14, you find roll d4 for me.
I'll do my fancy one. 4, 3. Sorry, it's a 3. I'm blind.
You find 3 minor healing potions.
Ooh.
Fuck yeah!
Okay.
I'll take that shit. I'm giving one to Broom.
With
Actually, I'm giving
the-
2 to you. No, I'm giving 1. You get 1.
Okay.
I get 2. So
Um,
inventory.
Good idea.
Also, how
because I
we're
have-
using
healing?
potions this campaign for our viewers and for players as well. If you want to spend an action to drink the potion, you get the full effects of the potion, so it's as if you rolled the highest amount that you could. If you want to give somebody a potion or drink a potion as a bonus action, then you have to roll for it.
Excuse
Do
me,
I just put
it's a standard potion of healing.
Yeah, just
there's
standard
no
potion.
Okay, so I
minor.
have 2.
Yeah,
I
it's
have
potion of healing, then greater than.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have 1 and I have 2.
I also have
'Cause
an
I need them
aged
'cause I can
goodberry
heal you.
wine.
It's
I have a
true.
purple spotted mushroom. Wait, oh, is fucking what's his Blake taking care of Darlin and Dick Tip?
Give me a perception check.
I mean,
Well,
they're
we
part of
can't
the
see
cart.
them.
Oh wait, actually, yeah.
They are part of the horses on the cart.
You left. I would say you left him with the horses and just said like, hey, like
He said he owes us.
take
so-
care of them. Yeah.
Okay. Dipshit master. I rolled an 11
Yes.
on my investigation check, which is crazy because I had plus
Investigation
7
check?
on investigations. So
Oh my god.
Let's say with an 11, you don't find anything that's like naturally flammable. You don't find like a lighter or matches or anything. But you do find a couple of sticks that are really dry that you might be able to rub together to sources.
Okay, hold on.
Can we use my crossbow? Like the string?
You could, but it
people
might
do-
damage the crossbow.
Is there any string anywhere?
I would say like you could probably find some like there's like a torn down bed or something. There's like some sheets you could cut up to make.
Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna like braid it and make a little string so that we can like do the thing where people do and then they pull it,
Yeah. So as you guys are kind of doing this in the room, you hear a big. Alrighty, everyone, combat is beginning. Everyone is.
Wait,
in their
wait,
places.
wait.
Now
Catheter,
run and
what's
kill each other.
Catheter? What spell and cantrips do you have?
I have mending and spare the dying and healing word.
That's your cantrips and your spells?
Mhm.
Shit.
Which
My
is
thought
why I
process
gave you
is
one potion, because if I keep myself alive, I can heal you.
yeah. My thought process here was, I have isopropyl alcohol in my backpack.
Uh-huh. I don't have any fire or anything.
We can bait someone into here, pour it on the ground, and light it on fire, and we'll have to run through fire.
How are we gonna get out?
We
Are there
put it out.
windows?
We put it out.
With what? There's
Oh,
no
no.
running water here. There's no
Stop,
way.
drop, and roll.
Are there windows around or like another door that we can get through easily?
It looks like there's what looked to be a window that's kind of broken out and like collapsing. So
Okay, maybe that might not be such a good idea.
Because I don't want to burn to death. That sounds not fun.
Well, yeah. Okay. Huh.
As you guys are doing all this, I would say even just with passive perception, you would be able to notice a very, very, very bright light coming from the spot that Matthew Mercer was hovering.
Okay. I'm
I'm
going
gonna
to
go back
while
now.
I was perceiving Matt Mercer fly up, I was calculating how fast he was flying up.
He wasn't. He was just slowly just levitating.
Yeah. Okay. You see the bright light?
Yeah, just this emanating bright light coming from him as he's still. You can like kind of make out like his silhouette just still sitting with his Dungeon Master screen, just like looking at a bunch of things. Like he has a carrot. Like,
I'm gonna put that little rope braid I made in my pocket. Since we're not making a fire, it could be useful for something else.
I have an idea, but I don't know if the Dungeon Master would be at all prepared to work with
Before
this.
you tell me your idea, I need both of you guys to make me a wisdom saving.
Oh fucking hell!
Yes. And I need to simulate 100 other fucking saving throws as well.
Wisdom saving.
100 saving
Are you
throws.
okay? I got an 8.
I got an 11. 100 wisdom saving
Fail.
throws is crazy work.
Fail.
Am I gonna die?
Fail. Fail. Fail.
Die with an 8?
And pass. What do you guys roll?
8?
11.
8 and 11 with a DC of 20. You guys failed this wisdom saving throw.
Motherfucker, we're level
TC
1.
Immediately, you guys notice a huge difference. The grass around you is double, triple, quadruple your size. And as you kind of look at each other, you look over to where Broom was standing, and there is just a snail, the same size as you are.
There's a what?
We're snails? Am I a snail?
We're all
I'm-
just
is there a
snails? Did we
mirror
just get...
anywhere?
Are we polymorphed snails?
You look, and that person that was kind of running off like away is gone. Everyone that you could kind of see, you could see people kind of fighting off in the distance, gone.
So what happened to all of our stuff? Is all of our stuff also small?
All of your stuff, you are just snail. You don't have anything. You're just a
But,
snail.
like, it'll be with us still, right?
Most likely. But you're
I'm
just a
gonna
snail right
lose
now.
it.
Most likely. Where the fuck
And
is
you hear
my
over the
phone?
intercom, it seems that,
Matt Mercer.
we have a winner?
Matt Mercer.
And you see as Matthew is just sitting up in the thing, just kind of chuckling to himself, just reading over his little DM sheet.
What the fuck?
And he kind of speaks up for a second, and when he speaks, his voice is everywhere. It's in your head, it's in this crowd, it sounds almost like it's in an auditorium that's in your ears. It's very strange.
Damn it, my idea would have helped me figure out what he was doing.
But he just kind of chuckles and he says, I mean, last time I was here, I basically didn't even use any spells or anything. I just wanted to see if I could finish it in just one this time, so... Yeah, anyway, guys, is it Thursday yet? And he kind of snaps his fingers and just disappears.
So did you just win the whole thing?
It's at that point when he disappears, you guys turn back up into your normal people, and Tato pops up right above you. And he is just losing it. Just.
Tato, is it over? Is it
We made it to
over?
round 2. Someone was here. Round 1.
Nick Cage. Nick Cage is concerned.
A nice snail trail, by the way.
And he looks over
Do
at you.
not
You
say
see
that
this
to me,
little,
Tato,
this
you
little
disgusting
trail
little
of
goblin.
slime just right
You
behind
disgusting little goblin.
Okay, sidestep. Can I tell you my idea?
After session.
No, okay, come on, but this will not affect anything.
Well, I know, but it doesn't matter because it's in the middle
No,
of the
but it's
session.
I am absolutely proud of thinking of this.
What
Okay,
about during
go
our
for
break?
it.
I have a physics tool app on my phone, and there's a spectrograph on it. I was going to point my phone and my camera at Matt Mercer and to figure out the spectral lines of the light coming off, and I can tell you exactly what the light they're producing, what it's made of, and what's causing it.
Oh my god.
It would have been light. And it would have been a spell. And he would have cast it before you got a chance to do that.
Well,
But
I
yeah.
thought my idea was cool.
Yeah, no, it definitely was. But against Matthew Mercer, who has done this many a time,
Yeah, it wouldn't have gone
it
well.
seemed
Actually.
like there wasn't really a chance. And you
No,
see
there was
Tato is
not.
just sitting there laughing his ass off, rolling around in the air, just like kicking his feet, like just having the time of his life.
Alrighty, guys. So, you guys had no chance.
Thanks, Tato.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Well,
by
you guys
me.
are gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way, I guess.
Can I try and pants Tato
Um,
right now?
Yeah, he's like at the point now where he's like on the floor, just like kicking and like screaming, just laughing.
Okay,
Like,
I'm
he
gonna
can't even
pants
focus
Tato.
on like.
What do I roll?
Roll a. Are you trying to be sneaky about it, or just run up and do it?
Pants.
Just roll up and do it. Just roll a dexterity or sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand check. That's a +0.
This will be against his passive perception.
No.
I literally can't get it unless I get a nat 20 then.
Yep.
Oh, come on. 13.
You go to like actually roll it with advantage because he is on the floor kicking and laughing.
Yeah. 15.
Yeah, nope.
So sadly,
Those
no.
are my good rolls. They're wasted.
He's just sitting there kicking his feet. You can't get in there enough to kind of get like a good grip on his pants just because he's.
Can I take his shoe off?
Actually,
I don't want to touch his shoe. I
At this
changed
point,
my
his
mind.
shoes are kind of off.
Oh, ew.
Yeah, he has very like long and lanky feet. It's very strange.
Can I open his mouth and dump my coding pills into his throat?
Um,
That
Oh,
I
don't
carried
waste
with me?
those.
No,
Don't waste
no,
those.
I'm gonna dump 2 of them.
How many
There's
do you
30.
have?
There's 15 in there.
I guess yeah. Roll a sleight of hand check.
Plus
You
5.
can certainly try.
I don't think it's gonna work. Advantage?
24.
Yeah. I'll say with advantage.
I'll roll again. 24 and 22.
With a 24, you just barely don't do it.
No!
Is it a
You
25?
go over there and you see, you're sitting there and you go,
Kill
and you roll one of the pills and it just goes and it's slow-mo. As he's laughing, his mouth is open. He goes, ah! And as he closes his mouth, it just bounces off the tooth and just falls right behind him.
Pick him up. Pick him up.
I'm gonna run over it. I'm gonna run over. Clean it, brush it off, and put it back in my case.
Okay.
Okay, well, basically, if you guys want to get out of here, you can wait until the next tournament, which they have to have enough people to do it. Normally, it's when Matthew does his stuff, but they do sometimes every once in a while. They do filler ones in the middle, but they have to get enough people. So either convince enough people to have them do another tournament, or get enough cred points to move up to the very top switched in. And once you're up there, you can basically have free access to whatever realm you want. So,
Huh. I think we should spend this next time preparing.
Yeah, I don't think we should try and convince people to do it early. I think we'll be fine to wait.
Yeah. In hopes that
Alrighty, guys, that brings a close to this tournament. I would like to have a little interview with our winner here. Matthew, do you have any words to say for the crowd? Yeah, I mean, I guess tune into season 4 of Critical Role. Yeah, I mean, everyone else have fun. Sorry to kind of put a damper on the whole tournament thing, but I gotta get back. Marisha's waiting for me. But yeah, and then as he's kind of talking, he kind of trails off a little bit. And he's like, what's that? And you see this massive, like, blimp-looking thing, like, moving incredibly fast, coming out of the sky, and where he's talking to Giovanni is in this, like, sort of, like, raised up, like, area, and you see this blimp is coming straight towards it. You kind of don't have time to react because it's moving, and then all of a sudden it goes from one position to, like, 50 feet in front of it, and then another 50 feet, and another 50 feet, and it's just, like, blinking forwards almost. And then all of a sudden it's chaos. There's a blink, you don't see where it goes, and then all of a sudden the platform where Matthew and Giovanni were standing shatters.
Is
and
Matt Mercer dead?
This blimp is just there. And there's fire and chaos. Everyone in the crowd is freaking out. You see, like, you're looking around, and people are, like, running and sprinting away. Like, it's utter chaos. What are you doing in this moment? There's currently, like, these giant, like, crumpled up, like, rocks and rubble falling from this giant platform that was above you guys.
Tato, take us out of here. You can teleport. Take us out.
Shit. Both of you guys roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Saving throw?
Yes.
Shit.
My dex
17.
17. There's a giant rock that comes flying
15.
out of the sky, just comes down, lands at your feet. You dive away right at the last second. That same rock, the Garrett, goes the other opposite direction, diving out of the way just in time not to take any damage from it. Where the fuck is my spells? There we go.
Tato, you need to take us out of here now. I know you can teleport. You do it all the time.
I'm checking to see my spells. I'm checking to see my spells. I'm checking to see.
And
then you need to take us, and then you need to go back and get Blake and the girls.
5th level, 6th level. Where I know that I have a teleportation spell, but I don't remember what level.
Hey, you're
it
the
is.
DM. You can do whatever you want.
I know.
Garrett's gonna be sitting there
I'm
like
trying to use his
and doing
his
some fast math.
Okay, grab my hands.
And he kind of reaches both of his hands out to the side.
Grab.
Yeah. So you guys are now like interlocked hands. And he starts like chanting, and he opens his eyes go purple, and he goes, squeezes both of your guys' hands, and you guys are just stunted. Just your body just cold. I need one of you guys to make a D100 roll for me.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Oh.
You have more
That was
dice.
creepy. The exact same time.
Do it.
Just a side note, Tyler, you should turn off your noise suppression because a lot of times when you're doing Tato voices, it's cutting out.
Okay.
D100. Bitch.
100.
Wait, I have a better one to play. Hold on.
Wait, I have an idea.
Shit, I don't have my nitro anymore. I can't do it. No.
How about so D100? You do either a 2d10 or a decimal die in a 10.
One of us is one.
What if one rolls 1 and the other?
I'll do the
Go for it.
decimal die.
Okay, you do the decimal die, and I will do the 10.
80.
8.
88. You guys end up landing right where Tato wanted you to be, which is right outside the stables
What the
that Darlin and Dick Nip are at. So you guys
Tato?
kind of show up, and
I
don't
think
know what's going on.
you need to go get Blake and the girls.
This isn't. Where are they?
They're in the stadium somewhere. I don't know.
I can't teleport anymore. I don't have any spells. Shit.
you see, like, you guys are about, like, maybe 100, 150 feet from the, like, entrance to the Coliseum.
Fuck.
Run over there. I'm fucking running over there, and I'm
guys
gonna
are
start. I'm
sprinting
gonna
through
stand
this
at the
crowd.
entrance and start screaming their names.
People are like, running
Abigail!
past. Both of you guys
Bella!
make a perception check.
Blake! I'm gonna be yelling their names in cycle. 10.
You said perception check. 19.
19. With a 19, I would say you spot them just as you hear this booming as you see this massive laser coming from the front of the ship, just shaving off the top of the Coliseum. There's more rubble coming down. It's crashing into people. You're seeing people get fucking crushed. Both of you guys roll another dexterity saving throw for me as this fucking laser shoots out, and there's now crumbling rocks falling down on top of you.
3.
A 3.
14.
Oh,
A 14. Okay, so with a 14, you pass. With a 3, you're going to take 7 damage.
That's half my health.
You get hit by this massive rock, and it just fucking... make an acrobatics check for me, actually.
Okay. Also +0. 9.
Just catheter, right?
9?
Mhm.
The rock that fell is now pinning your leg, like, to the floor. You see that, like, you're kind of, like stuck at this moment, and there's, like, another old lady who's, like, half kind of crushed by the same rock.
I want to try and push it off.
She's kind of, like, just kind of scraping her arm back, trying to, like, peel out. Make a strength check to see if you can pull it off. Garrett, are you doing anything else?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna try to pull that shit off.
Both of you guys make a strength check. Or one of you can make it with advantage.
I have +2 on my strength.
Can you make it with advantage?
Yeah.
Okay, you do
She's
that.
like, Garrett, please come help me!
That's funny!
Yes!
You fucking go over there and just lift this massive rock off, and you see this older lady's like, thank you, dear. Oh, here, take this. And she kind of points her fingers at you and goes, skedaddle, and waves her fingers, and you like have a healing sort of resonance in you, and you heal up for. Where's my
gotta
D4?
edit Catheter's health again.
2 HP.
Okay, so I'm at 9.
Yeah, so you gain 2 more HP.
Am I fine to walk or run?
Yeah, you guys are like you're torn up a little bit, but
Okay.
you still have all your.
I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna run. Which one's younger, Bella?
Bella, yeah, so they're about 70 to 80 feet away from you, still trying to make their way towards you guys.
Okay, I want to run over there, and when I get over there, I want to scoop Bella up, grab Abigail's hand, and run the opposite direction back to the stable.
So what's your movement speed?
It is 30 feet.
30 feet, so if you dash, you can make it 60 feet, so you get like almost to them.
I'm gonna
Garrett,
do
are
that.
you following as well?
Yeah, I'm dashing as well. I'm right
Yeah.
next to Catheter.
So yeah, you guys are just sprinting up to them. I need you both to make me another dexterity saving throw as this massive blimp in the sky is now shooting these fucking giant cannons that are just hitting the walls
15.
and causing chaos. 15.
17.
That saves. 17 saves. You guys both just dodge out of the way. You see there's a couple people that get crushed behind you, but at this point you just
Rogue
want to
is
save
really
your
helping
rolls.
right now.
You guys are like sprinting up to them. This turn you're able to make it to them in time.
Okay, I want to grab Bella. Or do you want to grab Abigail? And I can grab Bella?
Yeah, then either way works. I'm gonna
Okay,
pick them
I'm
up.
gonna grab
carry
Bella.
them.
Well, so you pick them up and you see Blaine.
I'm gonna
was
give her a
his name,
piggyback
right?
ride.
Blake.
Blaine's the dad, right? Blake.
Blake.
That's what it was. Blake is saying, "Oh my god,
Let's go! Let's
Come on,
go!
let's go.
okay," and then he
We got the
starts kind of
girls.
running up next to you guys as you guys start like making your way back. I need you another dexterity saving throw from the both of you with disadvantage because you're carrying something else.
Fuck! Shit, I'm gonna
10.
fucking die.
A 10 from Alex. A
I'm
3.
not Alex.
Sorry, from
Again.
Garrett. I'm
Again.
so bad. A 3. I'm going to ask you, do you want to save the girls or save yourself?
I want to save the girls.
Okay. Garrett. Are you saving yourself here, or are you saving the girls here? The girl.
I'm going to
You're
save
carrying
the
Abigail,
girl.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to save the girl by throwing her.
So originally it was going to be 2d6 of damage. You're going to take her damage as well, both of you.
I'm
So
gonna
4d6 to
die.
both.
I'm gonna die.
That's 6 damage. 6. So 11 damage to Katie.
I'm dead.
Katie, you're in death saving throws.
Ooh, rolled fucking double ones on the next one. Garrett, you take 4 damage. I rolled a
Can we
2,
trade?
a 1, and then double ones.
Can we trade?
No.
No.
Okay,
Okay,
Katie,
I'm at
you're in
0
death saving
health.
throw.
So Katie, you get hit with this rocket. It takes you like out in the head, and you see Bella is sitting there in front of you, like as you kind of just lose consciousness, and she's just sitting there trying to like shake.
As
you.
I see it
Wake up,
coming
wake up,
towards
wake
me,
up, wake
can
up.
I just point to Broom to like kind of tell her to go?
I'm gonna yell at both of them. Go, and then I'm gonna take the potion of healing that Katie gave me, and I'm gonna throw it at them.
So is this gonna be? So with throwing, I would say this would be a bonus action. Or actually, so like I said, an action they get the full benefits of the healing potion.
Okay,
bonus
can I
action,
pour it down their throat?
Yeah, so you walk over and
Okay.
you're sitting there pouring it into their mouth, and you get the full effects of the healing potion, which would be whatever the maximum dice is plus.
Give me a second. 2d4 plus 2.
So it'd be 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
10?
Katie, so you're back at full health. No, you're at 10. Never mind.
10 out of 14. Okay.
And you're out of death.
So
saving.
you have this potion poured into your mouth, and you take a deep breath in, and you just wake up, and you're currently laying on the floor. So you guys are going to be slowed down a little bit from this, but you guys can start running again for that entrance for that
Yeah.
exit.
Let's go.
Come on, let's
Cool.
go.
So you guys start sprinting out. One more dexterity saving throw from the both of you with
God.
disadvantage, as you guys are just on the exit of this thing, and there's one more big laser shot that just
Wait, with disadvantage? Okay, hold on.
Cuts the
Even
top
though
of it
even though we're
to the
not
lower.
wearing the girls anymore.
I would say if you're guiding them, that would still be with disadvantage because you're trying to make sure that they're not
Okay.
like getting crushed by
A
something.
7.
Okay.
I rolled a 13
A
for
9.
the second one.
A 9. Again,
9.
I'm gonna ask the same question. Are you guys trying to protect yourselves or protect the girls?
Protect the girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 6 initial damage, Garrett. 7 damage. So, sorry, 7, 8, 9 damage altogether for Garrett.
Fuck.
Well,
Fuck.
And Katie,
Fuck.
6. Again, 9.
Oh, I'm still alive.
you're at 1 hit point. Give me a second.
I'm at 1. Oh my god.
So you guys are sprinting out. You guys are like bloodied. Your leg is so hurt right now, Katie. You're sitting there limping. You're trying to make it as fast as you can out there. You're
I get
guiding
to
the
the room?
girls out. You guys kind of gather up. You guys are kind of approaching the stables at this point as this chaos is still going on behind you. It seems
But
like
Broom is
the
still there.
I'm dead.
Yeah, you-
I'm
yeah, you
down on
just-
the ground.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
you're down on
gonna
the ground?
fucking pour a
I'm
potion.
0 HP.
oh shit.
I
Okay,
have
so
9
you
HP.
So you have that other potion you just pour into his mouth, and that's another 10 healing. So
Cool,
you
that
pop
was-
back up.
Puts me at 9 though.
Yeah, you guys now at this point have made it like fully into like a safe-ish area, but you don't know for how long it's gonna stay safe.
Blake, we need to get in the wagon and we need to go now.
The second you say that, you look and Blake's not behind you.
Blake, I'm fucking shit. I'm using my healing word on myself because I'm at 1
Okay.
HP. Spell slot used. It's 2d4 plus 3. Where are my d4s? Are you kidding me? Okay, I got 7 health back, so now I'm at 8.
8 HP.
Girls, stay in this wagon.
Wait, you gained 8
I'm gonna go
HP?
get your dad.
I don't.
Can I
I don't
see
want to.
How much?
You look
Wait, hold
over
on.
and as
How
you
much
say
HP
that,
did you
Bella
gain?
is. Huh?
How much HP did you gain?
Oh, I'm at 8 now.
Oh, you're 8 total?
Mhm.
Okay. That's
You
what I
see that, and Bella is just in tears. She's like, "I don't want what happened to Mom to happen to Dad. I don't want what happened to Mom."
Bella, I'm gonna grab her shoulders. Bella, it's gonna be fine. You just have to stay here.
You see it like that as you're saying that. You kind of look over, and that same old lady that you had helped out from under the rubble, Garrett, is kind of like walking up to your guys' cart. And she comes up. Do you need any help? I can
Do you
keep
have
my
any more
arms
healing?
I don't have many spells left, but I have some herbs, and I can tend to their wounds. You guys go.
Yeah,
whoever
watch
else
them.
you can.
Wait, hold on.
And she kind of hops in the back of the wagon and like starts kind of comforting Bella, kind of rubbing her head.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
I'm
So
gonna
it's
turn
kinda
around.
like-
Can I see Blake anywhere?
Make a perception check to both of you.
Do I have a +1? I think I have a +1. I do, in fact. I got 13.
14. 13 out of 14, you see him laying, like, his leg is trapped underneath, or no, it's his leg and his arm kind of trapped underneath, like, this way, underneath this huge chunk of rubble. It's massive, and he's just kind of stuck there just screaming.
I'm gonna try to run over and push it off.
I'm gonna help.
Cool, yeah, as you kind of run over there, make a insight check, the both of you.
Insight, wisdom,
15.
proficiency.
15.
Nat 1.
You know, as strong as Garrett is, he's not going to be able to lift this. Garrett, you go over there and you think you have this yourself.
Stop.
You're like,
Stop.
you're looking at this probably like
What do you mean stop?
2,000-pound rock,
You're not even
and
able
you're
to
sitting there
that.
trying to lift it.
Stop. We have to find some other way to help. You're gonna hurt yourself, and then we're not gonna be able to do anything. You need to stop.
What spells do you have?
I have Healing Word, Spare the Dead, and Mending. Spare the Dying, sorry.
Fuck.
Make a perception check.
Me?
Yeah.
Both of us, or
Yes. Actually, what's your guys' passive perception?
horrible?
11.
10.
10. I would say anything above a 10, you would be able to tell that there's like a bunch of people running around you that look like they're relatively capable.
Can I climb on top of this rock?
Yeah. It
I'm
might.
climbing. I'm gonna... Huh?
Ah! Ah!
Sorry,
see-
just give me a second. I'm gonna climb on top of the rock. Excuse me, everybody. We need help with this rock. You all look very strong. I know you want to show off. Get your ass over here and lift.
Roll a persuasion check. Garrett, are you doing anything to try and help with this?
I have +5.
I'd actually say with that
Listen!
natural one, you're just too busy trying to lift the fucking rock.
I have
You're
a
just
+5. I still got a fucking 9.
a 9.
Can I have advantage because I'm on the rock and they can all see me?
The help.
Come on, I'm loud.
I will give you advantage, and what I'll also say is Tato is there with you as well, and he's casting Thaumaturgy to make your voice like
Okay, I got an 11.
an 11. Yeah, roll a d4 for me.
4.
4. Cool. So 4 dudes come up to you. They're like, oh yeah. What do you want?
Help us lift this rock. I'm gonna climb down and I'm gonna help you too.
And they all kind of get underneath there and start making like trying to lift as high as they can. What is the? Actually.
Actually, I'm not gonna help them lift. I'm gonna be by Blake and I'm gonna be ready to drag him out from under it.
Okay, so that'd be 6. 20 times 6 is
120.
120. Cool. I need 6 strength checks in total. Alex, do you want
I'm
to
not
roll...
Alex!
Sorry, Garrett, do you want to roll for the other people helping, or do you want me to do that?
I can do it.
Okay, so 6 d20 rolls. The first one is going to be yours, so add your strength. And I will say these guys have a +3 to their strength as well.
Okay. So mine will be 14.
Okay. Make sure you have that written down, because we're going to add it all together. You're trying to beat an average here.
Shit.
Give me a second.
I'll write it down too.
And I'm going to say, if you're waiting, like kind of holding your action to pull him out from the rubble the second that's available, your sleight of hand check is going to have to be
Second D20
Okay.
is a
Do I need to
21.
roll that now?
21. Okay.
I guess it depends on if they lift it.
Third D20 is a 15.
15.
Fourth D20 is a 7.
Okay.
Fifth D20 is a 10.
Okay.
do
It's
it
a
all.
little bit dicey, but this last roll could mean everything.
Please. It's not 20. No.
It's 22. It was a
20.
19. It was a 19 on the last
What's
roll.
the total of all those numbers?
Hold on.
If you add all of them?
Yes.
Let
Wait a
you do
second.
that.
32, 39, 39, 44, 54, 55, 75, 79, 89.
89 out of 162, you said, correct?
120.
120.
Yes. So 89 out of 120. You are lifting, and you guys are all putting all of this at strength and effort into pulling it up, and it's just enough for Katie to make a sleight of hand check with advantage to just try and snatch him out right now. Like
Sleight of
the
hand is
second.
+0.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
god, I rolled a 2. Oh my god, I rolled a 4.
Oh my god! So you go in there, you reach in, you try and grab, and it's not enough. And if you guys want to try and hold this strength check, I will say make a strength check just from Alex with disadvantage.
I'm not Alex!
Sorry, Garrett. Fuck.
We
had,
had
like-
actually start calling him Garrett during the
Mhm.
main campaign
Okay.
now.
Okay. What am I doing?
Make a strength check with disadvantage.
Can I help by cheering them on?
15.
15. 15 is gonna be enough just for you to keep holding it up there. You can make one more sleight of hand check. This time you're not gonna have advantage.
Fuck. 16!
16. You grab,
Oh,
pull his arm out at the last second. The rock crumbles, dust flies out everywhere as this rock just like kind of settles back down on the floor, and you see he's laying there just holding his arm. Just
Thank
in
you so much, guys!
complete pain.
Yeah, keep on going! I'm gonna help.
Yeah, and they just kind of turn and start running off, just kind of getting as far away from the Coliseum as they can.
I'm gonna help Blake up and do the whole he has his good arm around me, and we're gonna hobble on over.
Yes, you guys make it, and you see at this point the blimp is slowly starting to kind of move again, slowly coming in the direction that you guys are.
We need to hide. We need to hide
Cool.
now.
So you guys get to the
have a
wagon. You see this
question.
older lady in there. You see Blaine. You kind of put him in the back, and you see
Blake.
both of his daughters are just in tears. Sorry, Blake. You see both of his daughters just in tears, just like looking at their dad. He can't move his leg or his arm right now.
I have a question.
He's just in pain. Yes.
If we were to hop in the hole of bagging, can we get back out on our own?
There's not enough oxygen in there.
But if
Well,
we,
if
if
you
we just
left-
hop in there
if
for a
you
couple
left it-
minutes,
If you left it open, yeah, if everyone hopped
because then
in,
we
but
would
the
be
only
hiding
worry,
from that blimp.
the second that it gets folded over even a little bit, you guys are trapped.
Shit.
You
Is that-
can't
that's
open
risky.
it from
That's
the
risky.
inside.
That's risky because
Tato!
if the blimp goes
Tato!
over and shoots the ground or something and it folds it over, we're toast.
Tato!
Yeah.
Can you teleport again?
I can't teleport again.
Okay, if we get into the hole of bagging, will you let us out in 5 minutes?
What the fuck am I supposed to do then?
I don't know, you're a little goblin, you'll figure it out, get in a tree or something.
Why can't we just
Wait,
hide somewhere
Yes.
else? Why can't
I
we
think
just
I
hide
have
somewhere
something
else?
for this. One second. Calm down.
And he kind of sits there for a second. He starts doing this and you see this little rope just drops out of the sky. It's about 5-10 feet off the like in the air, and it just kind of drops out of the sky.
What is that?
Everybody up.
And he starts
Shit,
climbing
let's
up the
go.
rope, and when he gets to the top, he just completely vanishes.
Okay, let's help Blake up. Blake first, then the girls, and then we'll go.
Strength check from the
What's your name, old woman? You want to come with us? Let's fucking go.
I'm Griselda. I don't have anywhere else to go.
You're coming with us. What about Tip and Darlin?
You see they're just sitting in the stable still, just currently just kicking up dust,
I'm
just
gonna
kind of
cry. Aw. They'll be fine. We'll come back for them. They'll be fine.
Cool, but yeah, you guys kind of scurry up this rope, you make it all the way up, and when you make it up to a certain point, it's just a very almost back rooms-esque. It's just beige walls, like a 20-foot cube area, just beige walls, and just this little hatch sort of thing looking thing with a rope hanging out of it.
So where are we, Tato?
This spell's called rope trick. I basically can make a little dimension that's safe from everything for the next hour. People
Okay.
can't see it either if we pull the rope up. So
And he starts going over there and he pulls up the rope. It kind of closes it off, and you guys are now sitting in this liminal space, just in this room that's completely empty. And I'm gonna say it's probably at that point that we're gonna take our break at least.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, you guys are currently just in
Oh
this.
my god, we both
room.
died.
Mm.
We both died.
Well, we didn't die. We were down.
We both almost died.
Yeah.
You guys both did get knocked out, but
Yeah. If we had failed, or if we didn't heal, then we'd have done death saving throws. So we
Thank
failed
God I found those
we would have
potions.
been dead.
I would have been dead. I would have been dead. You don't have any healing.
I would have given you coding.
is there anybody in chat? How is chat doing?
I'd
Is there
give you
anybody in
coding.
chat?
I don't know if we have anyone at the moment.
If we don't, you should totally put us on waiting or be right back or whatever.
I don't think we do unless Modview's lying to me.
We don't have a. We'll be right back screen.
Or the one that like
Put it on
starting
stream starting soon.
Yeah.
Give me a second. All right, we're back.
Okay. As you guys are sitting in this room, in this subliminal space, you kind of look in the center where that rope was and where that sort of hatch was. There's like a 3x5 window that you guys can kind of see down to like what's below you, and you guys can see that you guys are.
Dick Tip and Darlin?
You're currently right above like the what's it called? The wagon. Why do I always use the word wagon?
Can I see Dick Tip and Darlin?
If you peeked your head out, you could, but then you would be visible to anyone else that saw you. Yeah.
Tato, can we move this room a little bit to the side while we're in it?
No, I just made it here. You guys had to do something. I just did
You're
something.
fine. You're fine. I'm gonna watch the wagon out the window because then I'll at least know if something's near Dick Tip and Darlin.
Okay. Just make a perception check, and we'll just keep that rolling for the entire time, you guys.
7.
7.
You're
I'm
kind of like
really
looking
so
around.
bad.
You're just staring at Dick Tip and Darlin, like just trying
so I
to
can't see
like.
them?
If you like peek your head out a little bit, you
I don't
find
want to
like,
peek
this,
my head
like,
out. I just want to look what I can see.
You find this spot where like you can lay your head on the floor and kind of see like out like at this angle, and you see different horses' feet. You don't know if it's Dick Tip or Darlin, but you're just like aimed in at that. Just trying to figure out. You're like, oh wait, is that? Did I paint her nail? No. Okay. Like trying to figure out like.
I
which
should
one
paint
would
her
be
hooves!
which
Oh
one
my
would be Darlin.
god!
With what
If
paint,
she
though?
doesn't survive, I'm gonna cry. Huh?
With what paint?
I would find some.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, you guys are kind of sitting there in this room, and you see the girls are still like very like shaken up. Their dad's still like on the floor. You see this older lady, Griselda, is kind of like mashing up like herbs and different things in like a pestle. That's what it's called. Right?
Is his shoulder hurt?
It's his whole arm here, and like kind of down the side of his body has.
So
these, like,
could I
scars.
use my little rope braid to make a little like sling kind of thing for his arm?
Yeah. Roll me a What would you want to roll? For
I
this?
do have proficiency in weaver's tools.
Yes. Okay. So yeah.
Oh,
do
that's perfect.
a-
That's perfect.
I'm good at crafty
Do
shit
it.
in D&D.
Do a medicine check for me.
Okay.
Yeah, a medicine
Oh, I
check.
have +3!
And then add your proficiency bonus.
What is my proficiency bonus?
I thought. Should be +1.
Okay.
To the right of your main stats.
I got 21 + 1 would be 22.
Oh yeah, you,
I rolled
you
an
see
18,
this thing
and I
up
have a
to where it's
+2.
like it's kind of perfect.
My god.
Like Griselda kind of like helps you get like sort of like a cloth to kind of put there, and you kind of finish it off with that sort of braided wrapping, and it's perfectly like cinched in tight. Like you feel like it's definitely gonna help kind of
Perfect.
recover.
Look at me go.
But it's
I'm
kinda like-
weaving. I'm weaving and
around.
shit.
and you see like Bella's like keeps trying to like get to Blake, and like
Bella. Bella, come here. Look out this window. You can see the horses. Kind of. You can kind of see the horses. Look at that.
and she just kind of peeks her head like fully through and just kind of looks around.
Don't stick your head out. I'm gonna pull her back in.
She just kind of starts crying.
Bella, it's okay. Just keep your head in here. Look at the horses. We're gonna watch the horses, okay? It'll be fine.
Why do people around me keep getting hurt?
It's okay. Your dad will be just fine. He's taken care of. We're safe. All is well.
Mom
Everything
wasn't
else is
fine.
replaceable.
Mom's not replaceable.
I did not talk
Just-
about your mother.
Just crying, just.
I'm going to be in the corner with my notebook and pens. I'm gonna be sitting there doing working shit out right now. That I'm not
Okay.
telling anybody yet. I'm working out.
I'm gonna kind
Um,
of just like rub her back while we look at the horse's feet.
Alrighty, and you guys are kind of just like sitting there, kind of passing the time. You have about an hour in here. I'll say you guys can take a short rest.
Sweet. Short
yeah,
rest
so
it up.
You guys take a short rest.
Short rest. Wait, reset maximum HP or automatically apply healing with dice result?
Automatic apply.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, and then there's another box?
And you have to roll your hit dice.
Baby sound.
I'm already full health.
Wait, do I click the little box there?
The one that says short rest.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah,
but
that
then
means you've used one short rest because you've only
Yeah, I
done-
did that, but then it has the automatic healing, but then below that it says sorcerer, and then it tells me to hit die, and then there's a little box that I can click underneath that. Do I click that?
Yeah. So you roll your hit dice.
I'll roll it.
Does it roll it for me if I click that?
I think so.
I'm gonna try it.
I'm still learning D&D Beyond.
Did it work? I don't think it did anything. Take short rest.
Just do the one that does it for you, because that will add all the stuff.
Well, it should have, but it didn't.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it's not changing. I'm just gonna roll it myself.
Okay.
1d6 plus 2. We'll do this one. Okay, 7 health.
Cool.
So I'm at max health now, 14.
Yeah, Tato is kind of sitting there. He's like,
Okay, well, the rope trick is gonna kind of stop working in a second, so we can either climb down or wait till it ends and all fall.
Is it not over yet?
it's almost. It's like he's basically saying you guys gotta either get
But like,
out.
is the event outside over?
If you want to like peek your head out, give me a like perception check.
Broom, do you want to change my health back to full?
Oh, yeah. I was still pretending like I was working on stuff.
17.
17. You're kind of looking around and it's a bit more quiet. You like kind of peek your head out and like look up. And there's like no more blimp. There's like a couple people around, like kind of like sifting through the rubble. It looks like there might be like people already trying to scavenge shit.
Okay, I think we're safe to go down. I don't see anything. We have to anyway, so let's just go ahead and go back
Okay,
down to the wagon.
let's go.
Cool. So as you guys kind of descend the wagon, down to like the wagon, you kind of drop like right in the front of it. Garrett, give me a perception check. You look over and Darlin is laying down.
Is she okay?
You run up and check on her. Give me a medicine check.
Darling, I
rolled
swear
a
to
10
God.
on my perception check.
A 10 on your perception check. Okay.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You look and you see like her chest just a little bit, but like it looks like she's had like a panic attack basically.
Does she have any health gone?
You can try and cast healing spells or heal her in some way if you would like. But...
Magic. What's your name? I already forgot. What's her name?
I'm Griselda.
Griselda. Do you
Griselda.
have any herbs that would work on my horse here?
Well, I'm actually a veterinarian normally. Yeah, give me a minute.
She kind of
Okay.
And she starts kind of checking her.
Yes, thank you, Griselda.
It looks like she had a mild panic attack. But she should be all right.
I'm gonna pet her.
Cool. She just kind of like is laying there a little bit, and as you're kind of petting her, she just kind of like opens her eye a little bit and looks up at you. And
Darling.
Cool. So Garrett, as you're kind of standing there with the family and stuff, Bella kind of starts climbing up into the back of the wagon and just screams.
Bella?
Like, yes.
I'm gonna rush over there.
You're still over by Darlin, so
But I hear it.
Garrett, yeah, you'd hear it, so you start running over. Garrett, you turn around and you can kind of like see into the wagon, and you see like 6 frogs just stuck to the the top of the wagon.
Oh, go die, frog.
I wanna go.
Please don't be scared, please. I'm sorry. I'm the goofy frog. Remember?
Brio, I'm gonna unsheath my dagger and hold it up to his throat.
Am I there yet?
What are you doing here?
You're kind of like getting up to the wagon as Garrett's kind of like in the wagon now, kind
I'm
of like.
gonna pull out my mace and just hold it ready.
I recognize the wagon, and I know you guys are safe most of the time. I don't know where to hide.
And he just kind of starts tears falling down
Okay,
his face.
frog.
Hey, we'll strike up a deal with you.
Well,
In exchange that we provide you safety right now, you can
leave
no
us the fuck
longer
alone.
you can no longer hunt us down or threaten us. and
If you break
we
it,
can
we'll
be
kill
allies.
you. Simple as that.
We can be allies.
I thought I was really cool, and I wanted to be adventurers like you.
That says you don't stalk
Okay.
people to do that.
Yeah.
Appreciate the sentiment, but you did not go about it the right way.
All you needed to do was to say, "Hey, I think you're cool. Can I join you?"
Exactly.
I know it's a lot harder said than done, but we were
Stalking
gonna, yeah,
is really weird and
for sure.
creepy, and I
Join our
don't
party.
appreciate it.
Yeah. So,
6 of them?
in
Shit.
exchange of you not hunting us down or threatening us or trying to, quote, take our bounty because we're taking yours, blah, 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 we will keep you safe here. In exchange, you must also do the same.
Mhm.
As in, be our allies.
And help out.
Oh, all right. Well, allies tell each other things, right?
Huh?
Allies tell each other things, right?
Yes. What do you have to tell us?
Guppy killed everyone.
Guppy?
What?
Gubby,
Who the fuck is Gubby?
he
Was Gubby in the blimp?
I don't know, but he was one of my brothers, and then he all of a sudden was a man, and then he just turned around and said, "Hi, intrepid heroes," and then just started like killing people. He started
Not in the
killing us. No.
When
How
did
was
this
he-
happen?
Hold on, how is he
went
killing
into
him?
the tournament, just blasting him with like magic and stuff.
When?
This was like last night. After all the people went to bed.
With the what?
Went to bed.
Oh. Okay. Do you know where
Hmm.
Gubby is?
Last time I saw him, he went into the tournament.
Did he
Okay.
die? Because, okay, you know what
Should we
happened,
search for
right?
his body?
Yeah, I was in there and turned into a snail.
Yeah, after that.
Same.
The
The blimp?
Yeah,
Do you know about the freaking flaming blimp? That looks like some
Well-
Fire Nation blimp from Avatar Last Airbender?
I don't know anything about the blimp, but I just know this guy was bad news.
So,
That's
you were in
all
the
I
tournament, but you weren't still in the stadium, upon
You had
which
to have been. There's
all
no
of this
way.
crazy shit went down.
You had.
I
There's no way you
was.
don't know what. Okay.
I was
Okay.
there. We made it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's unrelated to that. Gubby is.
I don't know. But
Well,
I
what do
just
you
know that
know?
he was acting weird, and then all of a sudden he just started killing everybody, and then left us. And then
Do you think he could have been?
The train in the background.
I just don't think it's a coincidence.
So you think he could have been controlled by someone, or he's crazy?
He turned into a different man.
What
So
do you
he
look like?
was a
Just
fraud,
go,
and he turned into a guy?
hold on. Let's take a step back.
I'm gonna roll a
Describe.
history check. I'm gonna roll a history check for Bryle back here. Okay. He rolled a 10.
Mhm.
Well, the only thing he said was, "Hello, intrepid heroes," and then killed us. Like, killed, like, 6 of my brothers, and the rest of us got away, but...
No.
And then he was kind of ginger, a little bit on the chubby side, yeah.
No.
I don't,
What is-
I don't know. Say his name.
Huh?
He didn't say his name.
I think I know his name.
Alright. Let's keep that to ourselves for now.
I'm going to.
We should not.
I know.
We should not discuss this.
Gerald?
Us to us.
Gerald with a J?
Like we can
Okay,
code
your
name
guess is
them.
as good as mine.
We can code name them Gerald with a J.
Gerald with a J?
Catherine and I, we have an idea of who we might be talking about. However, we're unsure, and we're not going to try to create more enemies that we don't need. So that's why we will just refer to this person as Gerald with a J. And
Gerald
two
with
Ds.
a J. Two Ds?
Yeah, at the end.
Why?
He has
Oh,
like
that's
short
fine.
hair, by the way.
Short hair?
Yeah.
Shit, maybe this is not Gerald with a J.
Maybe Dipshit Master's changing on the spot.
Nope.
Oh, no.
What else did they have? How did
What kind of
your
clothes?
brother kill all the people?
Well, I've noticed he's been acting a bit strange the past couple of days. And I've been asking him about it, and he just didn't say anything, so I thought that, I don't know, maybe he's going through an emo phase.
All
but
right.
I don't know, and then he just kind of was acting weird. The closer we got to the tournament, the more excited he was getting. And he kept muttering about revenge, and
Revenge?
now he's not second place.
Revenge against who? Do you know?
Hold on.
I don't know.
Oh fuck. Give
This
me a
is not
second.
Gerald with a J.
Here's the story, bros.
Okay, we're
alright.
back. We're back. Apologies to our viewers. What happened was I kicked something underneath my desk and it flew over and hit my power strip and it turned it all off and it just went. So, we're good.
Okay. I don't remember exactly the last thing that we left off on.
So at least on my end, I asked how Bryle killed
Gerald
them.
with a J.
No, yeah, Gerald. Yeah, I asked Bryle how Gerald killed these people, and then Bryle was talking about emo phase, acting strange, etc., something like that.
Yeah, he's been acting different, but
Sorry.
he's been acting really different, and I don't know. He basically just he was getting weirder the closer he got to the tournament, like really excited and stuff. Which I mean, everyone was excited, but yeah, he kept saying that he wanted revenge and he didn't want to be second place anymore.
Did he want revenge against Matt Mercer? So it was him.
I don't know.
If he didn't want to be second place anymore, then he would have wanted to get rid of Matt Mercer. Matt Mercer was in the thing that the blimp hit. So he had to have something to do with his blimp.
I don't
How?
think
I
it's
don't know.
coincidence.
Did you see him after last night? After his rampage last night?
Well, we kind of tried to go to the authorities, but they didn't believe us.
But you haven't, like, physically seen him since then.
But in
So
the
he could have been
tournament,
in the blimp.
in the
is my
tournament,
point.
I think he was. I don't know. I got turned into a snail pretty quick. What happened to you guys?
I'm
Snail.
no, Bryle, you're still not asking. Still not answering my question. No, I asked how because you saw him kill 6 of your men. How did that happen? How did he
Yeah,
do it?
what exactly
Caught him
did
down with a bunch of like powers and magic and stuff, and like froze a couple people, and like it was really bad. One guy just fucking disintegrated.
So just a mixture of different spells and stuff.
Disintegrated? You mean just like? Psst?
Yeah, basically just like turned into dust. You've seen Avengers, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. Like he just kind of.
You have Avengers out here in the Forgotten Realms?
I mean, the realms are more connected than you think.
Huh. So I wonder if the MCU is as bad out here as it is in our world.
I mean, the MCU was the same from you guys. We just kind of watch your guys' TV shows sometimes.
So why can't we see
Oh.
yours?
Because your people don't really. I don't know. Have you seen America?
I don't know. Probably
Yeah,
like blah 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 shadow proclamation, blah blah. Like, I don't know.
I don't like to get into politics, but yeah, it's not.
Okay, so I think that Gerald with a J was involved in this blimp activity. How? I don't quite know, but if you haven't seen him since that outburst, then it's likely that he had time to go get in the blimp, which, if he didn't want to be second place anymore, that would mean taking out Matt Mercer, and that's exactly what the blimp, apparently, as far as we know, did. He could have survived somehow. I'm not sure. I hope he did.
As you guys were actually, both of you guys give me a history check to see, like, if you can remember anything in the moment of, like, what was going on.
A +1.
A 17.
Okay.
My history's +5.
Suck my
18.
dinkifer.
So with a
You
17,
beat me on a
17.
history check?
I rolled a 17 and I have a +1. Suck my dinkifer.
Yeah, I roll a 12 and I have a +5.
So with
No, I was
those
just mocking
combined
you.
rolls right there, with the 17 would get you like to the point where you have like a timeline, a really good timeline of, okay, from this point we got into the waiting area, we got our armor, that took about an hour, and then right into the match. We had the 20 seconds originally for like the grace period. Like you have that pretty good. It took about maybe
Oh my god, I forgot
3 or 4 minutes in that little area, in that little like cottage, like looking around, trying to make that like fire thing happen, before you guys got all turned into snails. Once that point hit, there was like a little bit of time that went by, like maybe a solid 30 seconds where you guys were just snails. And then the match was proclaimed done and over. And then there was about a 20-minute period of time in between when Matthew was then brought up to the interviews platform, and that whole thing happened. And then it was during that the blimp showed up. So there was about 20 minutes in between, and with that like sort of 18 kind of edging it over is when you kind of piece together that there could have been time for somebody who was fighting to get up into the blimp, and especially with how fast it was moving, and with the kind of magic.
Okay. Interesting.
Sorry, say that again? The last part about how fast it was moving?
You guys would know that he probably would have had enough time. It could be somebody that was in the arena with you. What do you have?
So it was probably Gubby. Gubby/Gerald with a J.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Saying,
Also,
this is not
it also
the first
okay.
time Gerald with a J
okay.
would turn out to be Gerald with a J, starting as something else.
Okay. Also, hear me out on this. Just so we're covering all bases, or whatever. It could have been someone else.
It could have.
And why I'm saying that is the incident with Gerald saying, "Oh, I want revenge. I want revenge." There's a chance it was coincidence. They could have, gained powers. They could have, been practicing, learning some shit. I don't really know how that's going to work out here. Perhaps there's something. Sidestep. Does Garrett, know D&D shit?
I mean,
Yeah,
you were preparing for a D&D podcast, so yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he could very well be a warlock. He could have signed some contract with a patron, and he's got his powers now. Maybe high level, disguised self. I don't know. That's why he looks different now. So like people don't pick up that it's really who he is.
Mm-hmm. It could be someone else, but this is the only lead we have so far.
It could also be someone else. It also, here's a crazy thought. Blimp. Attacking. Crazy shit. Could be a organization or group
Mhm.
that is trying to either get back at Matt Mercer or do damage or take over
Who
or
doesn't like
something
Matt
like that.
Mercer?
Oh no. Evil Matt Mercer. I don't know.
Good Matt
It's
Mercer. I say as I
his
pet on Matt Mercer. No,
no.
that's
I'm
evil Matt
Matt
Mercer.
So it could just be this organization or whatever or anything like that. And Gerald's not the only one. You see, instead of, you know, okay, let's take a step
So
back.
Gerald with the J is
Let's-
behind it, but Gerald with the J was not in the blimp, is what you're saying.
Let's take a step back further. Gerald and Jay's talking about revenge. Doesn't want to be second place.
Mhm.
This organization doesn't like Matt Mercer. They know he's going to be competing anyways, probably. They gather together and they form these people that go into the tournament, give them great powers, equipment, anything like that, to go defeat Matt Mercer. However, and the reason why I'm thinking this is Matt Mercer, when he was leaving, said, last time I defeated everybody without using spells. Now I'm trying to use a single spell, which he did. He basically polymorphed all of us into snails. Okay?
Mhm.
But previously, clearly based on what he said, he fought everybody. So they send in a bunch of different people that they have trained, worked up, gave them special powers, i.e. like the warlocks or something like that. They could be associated with the nine archdevils of Avernus. Or whatever how hell works in these planes.
Mhm.
Anyways, they send people in to fight in the tournament, ready to fight Matt Mercer. They are not expecting him to cast a giant spell that turns everyone into snails and for him to win. Plan B, send in the blimp to wipe out people.
Okay.
So plan A was to prepare these people, i.e. Gerald, to go
So
in.
Gerald was still a part of it, but Gerald was just a...
but he's
just
potentially
a
not the only
piece.
one.
Okay.
He could be the only one. I'm not sure, but he could be part of some larger organization that is trying to take down and also win.
So many ideas.
And then at the same time, so defeat Matt Mercer in hand-to-hand combat or in combat in general in this tournament ring, because that's how he did it previously. They're like, okay, we're prepared for that. Matt Mercer fucking wipes everyone into a snail. Boom, he wins. Plan B, let's just go full force with our equipment.
Okay, Bryle, right? Bryle?
Yeah.
How long have you known Gubby?
Gubby, I mean, he's my brother. We kind of grew up together. He's
Okay,
with
do
us
you
all
know
time.
if Gubby has any connections to anything other than your group at all?
No, he's not normally very, intelligent. Most of my brothers are kind of dumb. I'm the only one that really got the smart gene, but it was weird because he kind of started being more vocal and more talkative. Like a week before the OBS thing happened.
So do you know, did anything that you can remember of note at all, anything out of the ordinary happen before he started acting strange?
I mean, there were times where he just wouldn't be hanging out with us, which was strange, but again, I thought he was just in an emo phase. Cause,
And when did that start? Like, how
like,
long before he started acting weird?
Like a week before I met you guys with the OBS.
Okay.
Were there any cases?
But nothing else happened?
Were there any cases where Gubby would go off and do stuff without you?
I mean, there were times where he would be gone for a little bit, but
How long is a
What's
little?
considered a little bit? 5 minutes? 5 hours? 5 days?
A day?
I think the longest one was like 40 hours, but the average was like 20-30 minutes at a time, but it would be sporadic throughout the day.
Okay.
Enough to have a conversation with someone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They could be like Tato and pop in and out.
Mm-hmm. He could be teleporting and coming back. He could be going to a different realm that time flows differently, such as the Fey realm or Avernus, because Avernus time also flows differently there.
Shit.
Avernus, that peels more into my warlock idea.
well, right now that guy's our only lead, so we should probably try and figure out,
where he comes from, where
Yeah.
he's been going, what he's been doing. Do you have any of his possessions? Like any journals or anything?
No, he didn't really keep a journal. We just kind of lived off the land most of the time. And I normally keep track of all the money and stuff for us and make sure we're all good.
Okay.
You see, like, you kind of look around, all the frogs are kind of just like nodding their head, like, very good.
Did he have any like collections of anything?
Not that I know of.
Okay, where's your main base? Do you have like a main home base?
Where's your home, or like where you guys hang out? You don't have to show us a personal home if that's too personal at this point of our alliance. Well, where do you guys hang
Well,
out?
Any clues
Yeah,
would
like this-
help.
Our
Yeah.
mother got to laid us as eggs in the swamp, and then after that, we just got to travel around. But
So
we
you've
stay-
never
So
stayed
you're
anywhere for
very
an
so
extended
you're
period?
nomadic. You don't really have a set.
we normally
to
tend
live.
to hang out in between Twitchton and Gollywood just because that's where all the buzz is happening. But
Okay, can you take
Okay.
us to any of your hangouts, especially ones where Gubby would have been?
yeah, there's a little town. I don't remember what it's called. They don't really like us there. But you guys might be able to get some information there. We normally stay.
That's fine. I mean, you guys can. Okay,
You can
guys
hang out in the
You can hang
wagon
out
while we go
around,
in.
or in the wagon, or whatnot.
There's a big bugbear there that thinks we're pretty cool. He kind of keeps his own little property outside.
Okay, you can hang out with him. Go
Yeah,
catch
yeah,
up.
go hang out with him.
And we'll go into the town and
We'll go to
try
town
ask
and we
around.
will do some detective work.
It's about like a day and a half travel from here. Are
That's
you
fine.
okay if we ride?
We
Yeah,
don't really have
for
much
sure.
other choice, so we're good.
For sure, we can get cozy in here.
We
Bella,
can stay up here.
Bella,
You see
Abigail,
they're also
wait.
just kind of stuck to like the top of the like canopy.
So we
And yeah,
can-
Bella, Abigail, and Blake, and
Are you
Griselda.
guys cool with coming with us? Because I really like you guys and it would be fun if you stuck around. Also, would love to use your wagon.
Are you asking Blake?
Blake,
Yeah.
Blake, and the two daughters.
And we can help you take care of Bella and Abigail while you recover and whatnot.
You guys saved my life. You guys can keep the fucking wagon for all I care.
Well, we want you to come with
Keep
us.
it as
also.
in. Okay, we'll give you the option. You can come with us.
I might go
And
with the frogs and stay
Okay.
at that.
yeah, that sounds good. In case
Griselda?
Griselda.
Griselda. I'm writing that
In
down.
case shit hits the fan, is there any way we can get a hold of Bryle and the Bugbear, like all you guys? We can just run towards you guys, I guess.
If you guys have the message spell, then maybe, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
nope.
Are there any
I
like
don't cast
phones
spells.
or anything in this world?
I mean, there's a few people that have cell phones, but most of the time they're people that are from your realm.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, nope. That's fine then. Then in the case we'll just
You
keep it
you
light.
guys, here's the thing. You guys can just stay put at the Bugbear's place. If you need to leave for any reason, you leave us a clear message from wherever you left from and tell us where you're going, and then we'll go from there. And then just if you leave that next place, same thing. Leave another note and we'll find you. We'll figure it out.
Alrighty. Yeah, I mean, if I could ride with you guys though until we get there, that'd be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Okay, do you need help hooking up the horses?
Aren't they still hooked up? Are they?
No, they're in the stables.
Hmm.
Darlin's
I think we
still
can
kind of
manage.
getting back to her feet now, and Dick Tip is kind of. Actually, I'm gonna roll for horniness. 11. He's chilling.
Good.
roll for horniness.
Griselda, I have a question for you.
Yes, dear.
Can you fix up Dick Tip over here so Dick Tip won't assault my darling?
Yeah, I'd have to prepare the sleep spell, but I
Sleep?
can manage. I don't want to do it while he's awake.
True. Broomifer, what do you think? I don't want my darling to be traumatized. We can go buy another horse if we need one, because we'd also have to wait for their child to grow up anyway, and that would be kind of a pain in the ass.
So Dick Tip was a stud, right? They used him for mating. I don't know why I'm talking in this accent and talking about horses, but I guess I'll continue doing it.
Your hometown showing.
I just don't want darling to
Perhaps we could
constantly
jerk
be
off the
assaulted.
horse and then freeze it. No. It's fine. It's totally fine.
You think I'm a weirdo?
Yeah, I still think you're a weirdo, but I'm used to this weirdo.
Are you now?
I like you guys. You guys are cool.
I
What?
might agree with that later down the line.
Okay. Just thought I'd throw it out there.
Wait,
Tato
Repeat.
likes us.
repeat yourself, Tato.
I said you guys seem cool.
Huh.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to help. Like,
Didn't think I'd
There's
ever
a
be
lot,
called cool once in my life. Hell yeah.
I mean, yeah. But you already have a few points on your credit card, so that gives you
We
some
have
bonus.
3. Do we get another point for
mean,
saving
few-
these children?
Humans 3.
No? Damn.
Bitch.
I'm missing a d20 and I'm mad about it. It's my pretty green and gold dice.
So yeah, you get all the horses hooked up to the front. You have Dick Tip
Oh.
and Darlin leading. You see a couple of the frogs are kind of sitting on the back of the horses, just kind of like right.
Is Darlin okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I'll roll an animal handling check for Bryle.
If
For
Darlin don't
Brawl.
like it, bitch is getting off my horse.
He rolled a
Hi,
13.
Nelson.
Roll a just general persuasion check. A persuasion
Darlin?
saving throw for Darlin, just a flat roll.
10.
Okay, yeah. She's completely fine.
Okay.
But Bryle's just kind of sitting on her back, just kind of like running his hands through her hair, just kind of like looking at her. Nelson!
Oh, he's baby.
You licking the face.
So just at that moment, Tato kind of pops up and he goes,
So you guys have like pets and stuff. I know this was like a hard thing. I can give you guys a ring of Find Familiar. I have 2 extras.
Can I have?
Yeah,
one?
you can only cast it once a day. So if they die, you can recast it the next day.
Thank you, Tato. I will agree that you're cool now. Oh
he
my
kind of two
god.
rings at you guys.
This is mine.
Garrett, yours looks like this.
Oh, does mine look like one of yours?
Hell yeah.
Or does mine look like
And-
mine that I'm wearing?
Katie, yours looks
Oh.
like this.
Okay, I'll
Kind
take
of
it.
a woven sort of,
Because I like weaver's tools.
yeah. But yeah, he kind of just flicks those rings towards you guys, and yeah, you guys now have a ring of Find Familiar.
I'll have to add it. We have to homebrew add it because it
Yeah,
is not a real.
yeah.
So can I pick any of my pets, a different one each time, or does it have to be the same one?
Yeah, you can.
Boris! Boris is like the perfect little witch cat. Oh, now I have to show a picture of Boris. Hold on. I'll find
Yes.
one. She's my little baby.
Uh,
She's such a little shit.
which means
Honestly.
Tyler, you're gonna have to add it to Katie's
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
because Katie doesn't have the subscription to D&D Beyond, so they
It's
don't have access
boring.
to homebrew.
I'm gonna make an actual campaign.
Oh, it's not gonna focus, is it?
Okay.
She's sitting in a hat on top of a piano, and she's gray, and you can't really see her.
Oh my God, Smiley girl.
She's my little baby. Is
So it
that
does
all
cast
of
an hour to. It does take an hour to cast this spell.
Come on.
Yeah, you guys are kind of sitting there in the wagon as it's kind of on its way. The frogs are kind of maintaining the road right now.
She's laying on egg cartons.
And yeah, after an hour, you guys both have. I'm assuming Nelson for Garrett,
And I got a little witch cat, Boris.
and you got Boris. So yeah, they just kind of both kind of pop up, and they're just kind of.
Oh, my baby. She would hate it, but she's.
Roll a
she's vicious
persuasion
little
check for
baby.
both of your cats.
Oh, to get along. Is it just a flat roll, or do we get arm?
I will say because they're cats, give them a. I'm gonna give them a bonus back here, just a D4 bonus dice.
Oh, I got a
4.
16.
Add 4 to both of these.
30, 20. Bitty
15.
girl.
15 and 16. Immediately, they start just going up and just kind of booping noses and like looking at each other.
I'm
and
gonna
just, like,
cry.
locking up along each other's faces.
Best friends already.
I'm gonna cry.
And they kind of like they find a nice little spot in the hay and just kind of
They're both
curl up and just, like,
gray.
look at each other.
That would never happen. She hates everyone, but that's so cute.
But yeah, as the eyes get blinky and tired, they just kind of start to close a little bit, and the lights from the outside. I mean, it's already pretty late at night, but the starlight above you is kind of coming out, and the moon's kind of peeking through all the trees as you guys are traveling to this new city. And that is where we're going to end the session for tonight. So,
All right. right.
Thank you, everyone, for joining. Thank you, everyone who is watching this later as a video or listening later as a podcast. We appreciate every single one of you. Is there any closing words from our players that we would like to say before we end stream?
Yes, the VOD will not have the really random crazy incident with my power
Yeah.
chip, so hell yeah.
The magic of editing.
Actually crying right now. That's so cute.
Listen,
I made one of my players cry! Yes!
and it
I
only
made
took
one
like
of my players
what?
cry!
A little
It only
bit.
took like what?
Oh,
4 months?
True. I need to get full tears. I need to get full tears at some point.
Alright,
Ugh,
alright. We shall
it's
end the
definitely
stream right
moist.
Alrighty, goodbye,
Alright.
everyone!
Bye
Bye-bye, everyone.
Much love!
bye.